living.
If you are looking right now to buy or sell a home in the area, probably you've already been told how important it is to get a good home inspection. Well, this is Jim Carlton. He has Adirondack Inspectors here in Chattanooga, and he would love to say, I'll be the one to help you. So good to see you this morning.
Thank you.
So I love kind of how your life story brought you here. You've been in Chattanooga now about 3 years. You came to kind of follow your dad, who moved down this way from Saratoga, New York, which is the home of the Adirondack Mountains. Thus the name.
The name came with the chair too.
Right. So, okay, I'm going to let you say your little slogan because I think it's fun. So the Adirondack chair we all know, and you say?
Sit back, relax, and let Adirondack Inspections show you what's going on with the house.
Okay, so now to the story that kind of brought you here. You've not been a home inspector all your life. Like so many people, you've had a varied background. You were with HUD for a while, right?
I worked for a housing authority in New Haven.
So you go down to Washington, D.C. a lot. You've seen the inner workings of an awful lot of structures. You also have a lot of HVAC experience, which I'm sure is very valuable now when you're doing these home inspections.
It's part of the system in the house.
Yeah. So I had asked you before if you're seeing a lot of people come to you prior to putting their house on the market. The answer was yes.
Yeah, they're coming to me to see me to get an idea of what's wrong with their house before they put it on the market so they can fix and get the most money for the house.
I talk to a lot of realtors here on 3+U, and they will so often stress the importance of making sure you really are maintaining your home. Forget the color of your front door. People want to know if the bones are strong. So when you probably sometimes have to deliver some not so pleasant news to people. Are you able to kind of offer some suggestions on how to remedy things too?
Well, I also come from a remodeling background, so I kind of come from the frame of mind that anything can be fixed. It's just how willing are you available to dive into that project.
So you also offer thermal imaging. How does that come into play?
It scans the house for anomalies within differences in temperature. I found on new construction, I found a ceiling that was cold that they just didn't cut the vent out for the AC. So
when you come in, I mean, because the home inspection typically lasts, what, 3 hours or so?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours. And the homeowner, I can't remember, is or is not there?
Usually, I've had sellers there the entire time. It's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah.
So here you've lived in the house for a while, and maybe you had no idea that these things were going on.
I had one seller that didn't know they had their main sewer pipe had a support strap that broke, and actually had water in it. It was on the verge of breaking.
How did you discover that?
I did this. The clients paid me to do a sewer scope, and I saw water in a pipe and the pipe. You could see the pipe was bellied.
So that was something we were going to get to anyway, so I'm glad we brought that up. Sewer scope, and also you do work with septic. So what is involved with the sewer scope? Do you go out into the yard?
No, basically go from the house to with septic I can kind of get to the beginning of the tank, and I could tell if there's roots, broken pipes, or things that are not pitched properly.
Have you found in your years of doing this that it's even beneficial to have a home inspection done even if you're not selling your house?
It can get you familiar with the systems. It can also tell you what maintenance might be required or coming up.
You do radon testing. What does that look like?
Basically, I either come out 2 days before the inspection, so basically the equipment has to sit in the house for 2 days, and it tells it takes air samples every 5 minutes for 2 days, and gives you an average of what the levels of radon are in your house.
You mentioned the new construction, so sometimes people tend to worry about having an older house.
I find that older houses usually have better bones than the new construction does.
Yeah. Do you ever do inspections upon completion of a new house before closing?
I have what's known as the 11th month warranty inspection right before your warranty. The builders usually have to give a year warranty period.
Okay.
So anything that towards the end of that warranty period, we just try and make a punch list for the builder to fix.
So we have a lot of weekend warriors around here. People will be beginning to kind of survey their own property. Are there some things maybe to watch for?
The majority of the problems are attics and and crawl spaces, the two places that you don't live in.
So with the family that had the sewer issue, were you able to fix it?
They, I basically gave them the recommendation that the plumber would have to come back out and rehang the pipe and make sure it's pitched properly.
When you are, so plumbing is not a chief problem in houses. It tends to be more the attics and the basements? Like natural water coming in like through crawl spaces and things, or is it that pipes are not sufficient?
We have a lot of humidity issues in the crawl spaces. The roof stuff, the attic stuff is usually roof based. It's either the roof is older, some places where the roof penetrations are coming through the roof, those are compromised.
Well, let me show people how they can get in touch with you so you can sit back and relax. Maybe in an Adirondack chair, maybe in your favorite lazy chair, it doesn't matter, but it's Adirondack Inspections. A phone number is 999-7272. Online, it's adk-inspect.com. Again, he can handle things, everything from sewer and septic. That thermal imaging comes with it, the basic home inspection, and then the radon testing. Whatever's going on in your home, he can address it. Good to meet you.
This year's St. Jude Dream Home is under construction now. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and could be all yours. You don't want to miss your chance at this dream home. So